If you are seriously considering applying for the Global Career Scholarship 2023, that's in March next year, and you've not yet contacted a professor to maybe come and study for a master or PhD in South Korea, then you should watch this video, because in this video I'll tell you why you have to start thinking about contacting a professor and how you can go about contacting a professor. Hello everyone, the name is Clifford, or call me Daddy Cliff as it is in the channel, and I live in South Korea. I am in the final stage of my PhD. If you're thinking about getting a scholarship that is fully funded to come and study in South Korea, then you might want to subscribe to my channel, because I do provide scholarship information about the Global Career Scholarship, which is the government of South Korea's scholarship that they do offer to students around the world to come and study. I do equally provide other contents about scholarships that are funded by other organizations in South Korea that are tuition free 100%. So if you are really thinking about studying in South Korea, you might want to think about pressing the subscription button on YouTube, and you might equally want to turn on the notification bell so that you will always be notified whenever I upload a video about scholarships in South Korea. That being said, the thing is, the Global Career Scholarship, which is the South Korea's government scholarship, has two versions. There is one which is for undergraduate students. That one is usually launched in September. And then there is another one which is for graduate students. That's for masters and PhD. That one is always at the beginning of the year in March. So if you're thinking about doing your masters or your PhD in South Korea, then this is what you need to start doing right now. If you've not yet contacted a professor, I think it is important for you to start sending them emails now. Why do you need to start doing it right now? The problem is Korea is very research intensive, and because it is research intensive, professors are very busy, which means you might have to write maybe more than even 90 emails to different professors before you might probably get 5 responses about what you should do next from the professors that you've emailed. You might want to start emailing them now. The first thing is you would have to email them first with some details information which I have in the video that is on my YouTube. You might want to click on the link up there on how to go about contacting professors in South Korea. You would have to provide some basic information to them, and then they will probably respond with other things that they might want to get from you. You would have to probably send it to them through email, which means you might have to scan some of the documents that they might request from you. The thing is, if you send the first email and you don't get a response, you would have to send a follow-up email reminding them of the fact that you had once emailed them about this or that particular content. You don't know if they might be kind enough to respond to you. If you don't get any response from a professor, keep on looking for other universities in South Korea and email professors who might be in charge of majors that you might be interested in studying in South Korea. Email them the first time and send another follow-up email a few days later. Keep on emailing professors. South Korea has more than 300 universities, so I think you sending more than 100 emails will not be a problem. Just go ahead emailing them. Email them until you would probably get a response from maybe a couple of professors, and they will tell you what to do. It is very important for you to email them, because when the application will begin in March, some of those professors will be the ones that will interview you, and they will give a positive remark about your documents because they've already had communication with you prior to the application period. So it is very important for you to start emailing professors. And for those who email the professor before the application period starts, they stand a better chance of getting the scholarship more than those who've never contacted them. Because the thing is, Korean professors prefer to work with students that they've already known. For example, because you've already made yourself known to them before the application period, there was like this exchange of email. They already have an idea as to what kind of student you are. Or maybe if another student who is already in South Korea recommends you to a professor, based on the fact that they've known that student who recommended you, they will be having the idea that, okay, because the student in Korea is a good student, that means the student in Korea will probably recommend another student from another country or their home country who is equally good. No one wants to give an admission to a student who might come to Korea and might not take their studies to the very logical end. So it is very important that you start emailing them now so that they will know you, and then they will give a positive feedback when the admission starts. Then the second part of it is how. If you still have difficulties on how to go about getting their emails, I have a video in my YouTube channel. The title is How to Contact a Professor in South Korea. You might want to go and watch that video. It will be at the end of this video, which means if you go to the end, you would find it at the very end, what they call the end screen. You can select it there and then watch it. The process on how to go about getting the professor's emails in South Korea is very easy. It's not difficult. Don't try to worry too much about getting their emails or their contact. The process is very easy. This video is the first series on how to go about applying for the Global Korea Scholarship graduate version, that's Masters and PhD. I will be providing other series on how to go about the application process, what is required, and every other thing that will help you in succeeding in this scholarship. So if you've not yet subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.